And one thing that really caught my eye was the patterns. Can you speak about that and
Yes.
not only maybe opinions or suggestions on how somebody can break patterns, but how they can be worked through, or more than anything, how you can assist through them.
Okay. So first, we really need to understand that we have to be open and receptive to want to see the patterns that we have.
Mm.
Once we start
What do you
basically,
what do you what do you mean by that?
okay, basically is a lot of times in the beginning, it's like through suffering. And so
Mm-hmm.
when we experience something that is extremely uncomfortable for us,
Mm-hmm.
that hurts us or that traumatizes us, and we see it reflecting in our reality with other people and in our life, and it keeps repeating, we
Mm-hmm.
then get tired of the suffering, and it causes us to spark to want to have a change. And so basically, I call that like running your face into the asphalt. You get tired of grinding in the
Running
same
that
spot
pattern.
again and again. And so, like,
Amen,
your
man.
life becomes miserable, but that's for
Oh
a
yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
It's so you can learn what it is, what actions that you are taking that is allowing that to happen. Because what's important is that we realize that nobody outside of us is doing these things to us. We are allowing it. And so
Preach.
I always tell people never give anybody outside yourself that much power where you say,
Mm.
you did this to me. You did this to me.
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
that's extreme victimization, and we cannot move forward from extreme victimization if
Yeah.
um if we're not willing to take responsibility of our own life and know that we allowed those things to happen, then we can't move forward. And so,
Mm-hmm.
yes, things do happen outside of a reality that have to do with other people that make us suffer and have those experiences, but nobody held a gun to our head and forced us to allow that. We allowed that by allowing those actions to happen in our life. So once
Mm-hmm.
we realize that, we can move forward and we start to get shown things that are patterns and cycles that we have chosen to
Mm-hmm.
learn from. And they could be suffering, they could be betrayal, where you feel like everybody's always betraying you, or it could be like you
Mm.
feel unworthy, or different things like that affect us. And so they affect our life and how we express in our life and the people that we meet in our lifetime to help show us what we got going on. And so, like, once we're able to do that and ask to be shown, we start to see, oh, this keeps on happening. Why is this happening? And so, like, we start to find out what energy it is, what pattern it is. And like, once we learn what that is right there, that we have that pattern, we're halfway there. Just acknowledging that and seeing it come into our reality is halfway there. And then we have to take the other 50% of the step to do something about it by taking
Mm-hmm.
action. And this action always has to be the opposite of what that pattern is. So if you feel like you've been being betrayed, that means
Yeah.
you've been betraying yourself for other people and other things. You've been putting other people first and not yourself. Okay? Betrayal
Yeah.
is never a matter of somebody doing something to you. It's a matter of you being shown in yourself that you're betraying yourself. Okay? And so same thing with victimization, like, and so like once we do that, we pick different actions that are opposite to that. So like
Mm-hmm.
the next time somebody comes to you and they say, oh, this is happening, and you feel like, oh, let me do this for you, but your cup is empty, you choose like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. Like, I have to
Mm-hmm.
like take care of myself, and I really
Mm-hmm.
wish you the best and I love you, but like, I have to put myself first. This is something
Yeah.
I'm learning. And if they don't like it, then that just means they don't see your value and that they're just there because they want what you have to offer. And that's taking from yourself to give to them. And so we don't ever want to do that, because it's also a form of judgment on their end, because we're saying, hey, you can't take care of yourself. I have to help you. Then we have to look inside, like, why do I have to feel like I have to rescue somebody? What's going on inside me that I have to rescue?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's something that needs rescuing inside myself because I'm trying to rescue everybody else around me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's usually because there's a piece of your soul or a piece of your energy that you sent away for something else or somebody else that needs to be called back. And so basically, you can just do the opposite of the karma or the lesson, and it starts to correct itself.